Even Antarctica was probably on lockdown.
This is your President Dingle McDingleberg speaking. Please take your in those giant ice cubes and don't come out those igloos until we tell you to.
But what if we get hungry?
You better make some snow cones, and watch out for the yellow snow.
But how is that supposed to...
Don't drop the soap.
What does he mean, don't drop?
The most important thing in your life is going to be booty.
Yeah.
Now, these days, you could throw a rock in a room and hit at least like 84 kids that are on their phone. From the time that I was my little brother's age to the time that my little brother started getting older is about 7 years. So much of the world has changed in those several years. Kids don't go outside anymore. The whole entire earth was on lockdown. You know how bad it has to get for the entire planet to shut down? Even Antarctica was probably on lockdown.
This is your President Dingle McDingleberg speaking. Please take your in those giant ice cubes and don't come out those igloos until we tell you to.
But what if we get hungry?
You better make some snow cones, and watch out for the yellow snow.
But how is that supposed to...
Don't drop the soap.
What does he mean, don't drop?
The most important thing in your life is going to be booty.
Is Corona Miller Lite 19 still even a thing? Like, I haven't heard too much about it lately. But you know what's been more detrimental to society than that? TikTok. The way that app has single-handedly turned Gen Z's brains into mush. Kids spend hours and hours on end on TikToks, losing brain cells, developing bad habits, and becoming absolute degenerates. This is what happens when an underdeveloped brain consumes way too much TikTok. And no, that isn't some random video I found on the internet. That was real life. I took my little brother and his friends to go hoop because thank God that boy actually touches grass. He looks like that little boy off of Toy Story, that demon child that kept destroying toys. I mean, I think his name was Sid. He was talking crazy and he kept saying, "Oh my kids, oh my kids." I'm like, nigga, you are a kid. As soon as you go inside, you about to drink your little juice box, eat you a little peanut butter and jelly sandwich with the crust cut off, which at that point, you should be eating Uncrustables. Y'all ever had Uncrustables? Man, those used to hit straight bussin'.
Hey, you starting to get off topic.
Right. After he eats his little snack, your mom's just putting you down for a little nappy nap. Talking about all my kids. I'm pretty sure just a few months ago, you were still feeding from your mother's teeth. Then he had the nerve to say unspoken Riz. Asking little Susie to borrow her colored pencil so you can finish your My Little Pony drawing does not count. Y'all took that word Riz, ran a mile with it, and ran it straight into the ground. Y'all be thinking y'all have quote unquote unspoken Riz, and in reality you look stupid. Just be yourself. You're not Sir Dukas III. Matter of fact, if I hear one more person say Riz, I might be liable to beat the absolute brakes off of them. He just mad because he ain't got that unspoken Riz. All you have to do is have a conversation with a girl like you're a normal human being, but you can't even do that because you watch 20-second videos of Andrew Pope fiction and SneakerCon and they're taken way out of context. Now, yeah, I do agree with some of Andrew's ideology, but not the Walmart great value version of him in the clearance section. Work on yourself. Be the absolute best version of yourself. Work out, eat healthy, and find hobbies that you're good at that can potentially make you your own revenue in the foreseeable future. But you have these 13, 14-year-olds who can't see that a lot of the stuff that Andrew says is dramatized to get views and attention. And they hang on every single word that this man says. And now your child is getting sent up to the principal office because he slapped someone's daughter and told them to make him a sandwich. I mean, first of all, you're in language arts class. How is this girl supposed to possibly make you a sandwich? Second, why are you backhanding the taste out of this little girl's mouth like you're a pimp whose name just so happened to be Slickback? And speaking of attention, that brings me to my next point. Clout is one of a drug. I mean, the stuff that people do and say on that app for attention is borderline horrendous. You have some of the most cringy people dancing, making thirst traps, and whatever this face is. Now, how is this even attractive? Doing all these trends for views, and a lot of these trends are stupid. Yeah, I mean, I was on TikTok. It's not even close to being as bad as what they got going on that app. Do y'all remember the gallon milk challenge? Well, the trends on TikTok make those look like small time offenses. They literally had something called the Benadryl challenge. Even the name sounds absolutely brainless, but you basically take a bunch of Benadryl. That's it. That's literally it. Like, what do you possibly expect to gain from this challenge besides having a one-on-one with the Grim Reaper? Because ODing on allergy medicine is so cool. Like, how is this a thing? And now this is where natural selection takes its course. Then the blackout challenge, like, why do you think that it's okay to put yourself at risk and hurting yourself for some clout? You want attention? Trust me, you gon' get it once your family and friends are grieving over you because you didn't want to use your head. If it sounds stupid, 9 times out of 10, it probably is stupid. Don't make dumb choices and you might get to make it to old age. Now I see why some of the older folks group us in with each other. It's like you see one idiotic Gen Zer and you see them all. And then that's where I have to branch out and be like, nah, I'm not with them. See, I got the best of both worlds. I was around when kids actually used to go outside, and I'm still young enough to know how to operate technology without looking like a caveman. That's why the last of the 90s babies might be the best. And before y'all say, don't forget, y'all birth years literally have the word "and" in it. A compound sentence. 2001, 2002, 2003. Like, it keeps going after that. I know y'all seen that TikTok.
Hey, what year were you born in, bro?
I was born in 2000.
And? What? There's more?
What you mean?
My boy, you still going?
What?
That's a compound sentence. You got a compound sentence for age, my boy. Get serious.
Anyway, appreciate everybody staying to the end of the video. Y'all already know what to do. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Make sure y'all leave a confession in the comment telling me what's the most craziest thing you did in high school or the craziest thing you did in real life. And I'm gonna keep saying that until I hit 10K. Like I said, appreciate it. I'll see y'all next time.
Oh my, her smile, and I've been stuck in my ways. How long? A while, and I know this on my knees. This girl.